Welcome back to channel SciTech Guru. In this video, I'm going to compare the Realme GT Neo 2 versus iQOO 7 device. Which phone is the best option to buy during this Diwali festival sale which is going on in the Flipkart and in the Amazon. Yes friends, because of this sale, you can actually get the Realme GT Neo 2 for about 25,249 rupees, as you can clearly see, using the SBI bank cards. And whereas the iQOO 7 device is available for about 26,990. So right now the price is 29,990, but you can actually get a 3,000 rupees discount as well on all the bank cards, as you can see exactly. So overall 27,000 rupees and 25,000 kind of close to rupees. So which phone is the best option to buy? I've been using this device for the close to 15 days of usage and 5 months of usage with this phone, and this video will be the final conclusion of this video, which is the best phone to buy right now. So these are the categories which I'll try to declare the each phone winner. So let me try to start first declaring all the categories which phone is the winner, okay? Then later I'll try to explain why I did select that particular phone in that category. Performance wise, both phones are pretty equal, and display also both are equal, nothing much huge difference. But in the battery and the charging, slightly points for the Realme GT Neo 2 in terms of the battery and the charging. Camera wise, the iQOO 7 device. Connectivity wise, the Realme GT Neo 2. Build quality wise, I think both phones kind of good in the build quality, nothing much huge difference, and the software updates and the UI and everything also, both phones seems to be good. But only two things are major differences between these both phones. Rest of the things are completely kind of close to each other, but only two things which are really very huge difference. First is the camera is a huge significant difference, so between the iQOO 7 and the Realme GT Neo 2. So it doesn't matter friends how many updates the phone can get, how many whatever the Gcam versions you use, still this image quality cannot be kind of close to the iQOO 7 device. Image quality in terms of the low light photography or outdoor shots, sometimes I do feel even the front cam sometimes as well. So camera, I'm giving slight points for the iQOO 7 device. Connectivity wise, doesn't matter how many updates the iQOO 7 can get, connectivity cannot be as Realme GT Neo 2. Yes, exactly, the Realme GT Neo 2 has got more 5G bands and better Wi-Fi transfer link speed, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, and 4G plus connection also slightly kind of better in this Realme GT Neo 2 when compared with the iQOO 7. A little bit better 4G plus, but Wi-Fi and the 5G, there's a difference is there. That's a kind of really good in the Realme GT Neo 2. So these two things are the clear winners I'm trying to declare. Even the battery and the charging, no doubt the Realme GT Neo 2 is pretty good. So you can consider these three. These three are straightforward. So this applies to all of the users as well who are using the device, but performance and the display will vary from one user to other user. In my experience, performance is pretty close in both phones, nothing much huge different. But one thing is that I did notice the Realme GT Neo 2 is increasing slightly higher temperatures. But one more thing, this is just only 15 days friends. You need to give some time for this phone to get optimized. Maybe a couple of updates the phone needs, similarly like the Realme X1 Max. Realme X1 Max also, in the initial days the phone did struggle with the heating issues and all those problems, but later with the software updates the heating issue got decreased. So that's another thing, maybe the possibility might be there in the Realme GT Neo 2. So performance wise, the heating issues little bit heating than the iQOO 7 device, whatever the task I do. So in the performance segment, doesn't matter friends, I did not have any kind of much difference between these both phones in terms of the performance segment while playing the Battlegrounds mobile game or doing CPU throttling test or maybe Antutu benchmark test and everything. Extreme stress levels also the Realme GT Neo 2 was able to handle pretty good without any problem, no doubt. And the display segment, why I said it depends upon the user, because so one thing is that iQOO 7 has got the green tint problem. I'm not saying all the units, please don't try to comment in the description saying that my phone is having the problem. Not only my phone friends, only few phones will be having this kind of problems like green tint and the black color crush issue. I'm not trying to create any kind of negativity, I'm just trying to inform you the fact and the information based upon the feedback what I got the comments. So because I will be reading all the comments for all the videos whatever I uploaded, so only then I'll be able to come into the conclusion. Not single or not maybe 5 videos, not 10 videos. I did upload close to 200 videos on this device and close to I think 950 videos on this device. So just imagine friends how much experience I do have by reading the comments on these two phones. Okay, definitely I'm not sure whether you will be able to understand or not, but still I did read all the comments whenever I get the message. I won't be able to have the time to reply, but after reading all those comments, one thing I did find out that not all the phones will be having the black color crush issue. Only few phones will be having the black color crush issue. Same thing applies for the iQOO 7 device. Not all the phones will be having the green tint problem, only few phones. So if you ask me what are the chances, it depends purely on the luck only. If you're luck, then definitely you'll get the really good unit. So until you open the package, you won't be able to know what is happening with the displays. So apart from that, there is additional advantage with the IQ 7 device. Some additional advantage in terms of the display. I'll try to explain why. In the IQ 7 device, YouTube HDR is supported. Slight advantage, as you can see friends clearly. It's clearly supported in this IQ 7 device, but at this moment, HDR is not supported in this Realme phone. Not only in this Realme phone, even with other Realme phones like Realme X1 Max and Realme GT, also similar kind of problem I'm experiencing, not supporting HDR content. So overall, in this segment, definitely the slight advantage for the IQ 7 device. If you ignore all the problems, both are pretty equal. So that's friends, it's a quick comparison between both phones. I think I did compare most of the topics between both the devices, and performance wise, as I said, it's kind of very close, nothing much huge different. Display wise, green tint problem and black color crush issue problem. So not all the phones are having this kind of black color crush issue. Only in some scenarios will you be able to find it. Not in all the videos, only in few videos while you are watching. So that's the reason friends I'm trying to mention again and again. So next thing is that the battery backup. I thought the Realme GT Neo 2 can handle really good battery backup. But when I did the battery draining test, I got really shocked because the phone was able to survive up to 6 hours continuously battery against mobile game. I cannot get more than 6 hours. I'll try to show you the video which I uploaded. I think yesterday I did upload the video. Maybe I think so. Let me try to show you. So this is the video which I uploaded yesterday. Okay, using the 4G data connection with a 50% brightness. You can see the thumbnail exactly. I did play for about 3 hours of time. Okay, 3 hours I did play continuously, and the phone did reach only up to I think 48%. It dropped 48% for 3 hours of continuously playing with the 60 FPS only in this phone. The phone has got the 5000 mAh of battery capacity, but while gaming, definitely the battery will drain little bit more than usual. That's something you should definitely understand. But for normal usage, I was able to hit easily 8 hours of screen on time. Easily 8 hours and 7 hours of screen on time, ultimate possible in this device without much stress. Yes, if you don't include gaming, 7 hours and 8 hours. If you include the gaming, it's kind of slow, maybe slightly 30 minutes more than the IQ 7 device, 30 to 40 minutes more. That's it. In charging speed, absolutely the beast. 33 minutes and 34 minutes charging speed, fantastic, no issues with the charging speed. So as I said friends, that's it friends, thank you for watching this friends. This is a quick comparison between both phones. Overall, for 25,000 rupees and 27,000 rupees, both phones are really worth, but you should know what are the advantages and along with the disadvantages. Always, no phone is perfect. I'm not saying this phone is perfect, I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm just trying to give you the facts, what is happening exactly, what is the differences, what are the problems you may face. That's what I'm trying to explain before you actually spend this much money and your savings on some smartphone. So always think, if you're trying to plan to buy for as a future-proof option, think about few things like connectivity, because you do need more 5G bands as a future-proof option. You can think about connectivity and better Wi-Fi signals. If you want better battery backup, maybe Realme GT Neo 2. Connectivity, battery backup, these two things are slight advantage for the Realme GT Neo 2. IQ 7 device, slightly the camera advantage is there in the IQ 7 device. Even the performance also, even after the so many updates, the phone surprisingly it did not become any slow. Yes, even after the updates, so many updates, the phone didn't feel any kind of slow at all. Even after 5 months of usage, still the performance as a true monster in this device. In the RAM management test, in the optimization, I mean, in loading so many games in the background, everything works pretty good. You can see the benchmarks also 7,19,000. Similar kind of benchmarks I'm getting. So not much complaints friends regarding the performance. For 5 months after so many updates, still performance did not decrease in this device. That's kind of good. So that's it friends, thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In the build quality wise, I forgot to mention, loudspeaker is best in the Realme GT Neo 2. And Realme GT Neo 2 has got physical proximity sensor, which is not present in the IQ 7 device. Physical proximity sensor, you will be able to feel exactly in the sensor test. There is a physical sensor which is present here, but there is no physical sensor in the IQ Z5. Sometimes you may get the problems while like taking a call, maybe in the WhatsApp or maybe the normal call as well. There is no physical sensor. That's something you should know. It depends upon the accelerometer sensor. Only then it performs sometimes. So that's another thing you should definitely understand. But haptic feedback is slightly stronger in the IQ 7 device, just a little bit. That's it friends, thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video and let's stay tuned.